Top 3 Best Mirrorless Camera. Number 3. Sony Alpha 7R4 Full Frame. If you're looking to get the utmost in image quality, the new Sony A7R4 is where it's at, and the pinnacle in the current Sony Alpha range. The only place you'll find higher resolution is in a medium format camera, and few of those can match the Sony A7R4 in features. On top of the impressive megapixel count, the Sony A7R4's XMR RCMOS sensor offers 15 stops of dynamic range. This, along with its standard ISO range of 100 to 32,000, makes it an excellent performer in low-light conditions, turning out low-noise images even with the higher pixel count. As far as autofocus is concerned, the A7R4's 567 autofocus points literally blow the competition out of the water. All the other high-resolution cameras have fewer than 160 AF points. DSLRs, medium format, and mirrorless cameras alike. It even outdoes the Sony A7 III. Despite its high resolution, the Sony A7R4 reaches up to 10 fps in burst shooting. The new tracking algorithm is also quite impressive. Once the autofocus locks onto a subject, it follows it everywhere. Like the Sony A7 III, the A7R4 comes with excellent 5-axis image stabilization. Other features include a more rugged build and better weather sealing than its predecessor, the A7R III. There's also more refined controls and a much-needed larger grip. Check out the description for more information and updated price. Number 2. Fujifilm X-T3 Mirrorless. You don't have to be a Fujifilm fan to fall in love with the Fujifilm X-T3. It does just about everything, and everything it does well. Want to just shoot and go? The JPEGs that come out of this little beauty are killer and need next to no processing. The autofocus of some of Fuji's X series lags a bit, but not the X-T3. The 425 selectable AF points really nail it, even in continuous shooting mode, making this the best Fuji camera for sports photography, and anything involving a fast-moving subject. The manual dials and analog look of the X-T3's camera body really make for a unique, tactile shooting experience in this digital age. There's something deeply satisfying about the feel of a physical dial when adjusting settings like aperture, ISO, and shutter speed. It certainly beats having to dig into a menu. While the Fujifilm X-T3 is a great all-rounder with stills, it really hits home when it comes to video. You'll be hard-pressed to find more video recording options on any other mirrorless camera. The 4K video is lightning fast at 60 fps, and if you don't want to do your own color grading, the new Eternicolor mode turns out fantastic footage. The only real issue with the video is that the LCD screen doesn't flip around for vlogging. Everything else is just fantastic. Other features include dual memory card slots and a headphone and mic jack. Fujifilm also has an impressive lens lineup. See our guide to the best Fuji lenses, with many stabilized lenses to choose from, making the lack of IBIS not really a huge issue. Number 1. Sony A7 III ILCE7M3/B. When combining value and performance, the Sony A7 III is easily the best full-frame mirrorless camera on the market. Its speed, autofocus, dynamic range, and image and video quality are all simply fantastic. The A7 III's 24-megapixel sensor has a full 15 stops of dynamic range and an ISO range of 100 to 51,200, expandable to 50 to 200 and 4,800. This makes it one of the best low-light cameras available. With 693 phase detection points and 425 contrast detection areas, the Sony a7 III's lightning-fast hybrid autofocus system rockets past all of the top DSLRs. The autofocus also excels during continuous shooting mode, keeping the subject in focus even at 10 fps. In the video world, the Sony a7 III's 4K video footage comes out impressively detailed, even with frame rates up to 30 fps. At 24 fps, the Sony a7 III uses oversampled 6K video to downsize to 4K with no crop. Add to that the low light performance and ISO range, and you get beautiful footage every time. There are also plenty of video capture features, including HLG and log footage, slow motion capture, and zebra warnings for exposure and focus peaking. The headphone and mic jacks are a nice touch, as well. Check out the description for more information and updated price.